Good morning, beautiful people, mi gente. Feliz sábado, happy Sabbath. So we're not driving at the moment. We were driving. We had car issues. That kind of brings us to today's car talk. I had a word picked out, but we don't have a word for what we just experienced. So I think it was a God moment. What do you think? It was definitely something that needed to happen, and He put us in the right place at the right time. Because when bad things happen to you, you don't think there's anything good that can come out of it. But we encountered someone who helped us with the car. We are now back in St. Mary's. We were going to meet, but the guy who stopped to help us was a very kind man. But when we were getting ready to part ways, so where were you going? Oh, we were going to church. And that just changed everything. Going to church. And he was like, well, the Lord helped you there. He stopped you from going to church. And we were shocked and frazzled and didn't really know what to say, right? It was
interesting.
It was very interesting. And he just went on to talk about how God is evil and He a slave trader and destroyed and was just a horrible thing, right? That He doesn't believe in Him, and I know a lot of us would have jumped in and argued with him and just fought against every single thing he was saying, but we didn't. And I think it was part of us being in shock, but also not really knowing what to say, but letting him speak. And as we were debriefing, there was one thing that he said that stood out to us. And what was that he said?
He basically said, oh, my mom was a Christian and she died young.
And for us, that's what clicked. We're like, okay, we know where this hurt is coming from. And I think it's important for us as Christians to let those who are not, who have had bad experiences, speak. Let them talk about what happened in their life to make them the way they are, right? And I think it was a great lesson for us because we have people in our lives who believe differently, right? And sometimes we just want to argue and fight and get our points across, but sometimes we just need to let them talk. And so I think in our experience today, us being silent was the testimony for him. We weren't going to be those Christians who jumped down his throat trying to fight him and tell him, no, what you believe is wrong. God in Israel was not Arab, as he was trying to tell us, and all the other things that he believed that we could have argued with him about because we know our Bibles and history and all those things. But I think the lesson was to just show love, even if that is in silence. So today and tomorrow and every other day, if you experience someone who has had a bad experience, let them share it. Because you never know why they feel the way they do until you let them share their story. Happy Sabbath.